14 million damage or so in a single shot, guys. What's up, guys? Sam the Raid Man coming back at you in the video. I want to show you this awesome kind of coding interaction. The way that a champion works in the game, this particular skill works in the game, is kind of broken. I don't think they'll fix it. Maybe it is working how they intended, but if you didn't see the thumbnail, the champion I am talking about is none other than Trunda Guilt Mallet. Used to be the queen of the arena. I do have this sweet skin on her, which I love. I like this one much more than the fire skin. Here's a classic. Love the Ice Drake. Don't have the Incinerus. I don't mind it. I don't like it as much as this one. Anyways, that's not the point. She is amazing for the arena. They pull her back up. Always do that. Click on that instead of champions. She's not used as much in the arena because she doesn't ignore defense, and people like Baron and Georgia have passed her. But she used to be amazing in the arena for this move, which hits twice if she doesn't place a stun. And you would split her with no accuracy, and it's like the hardest hit in the game. It's pretty unbelievable, but she doesn't ignore defense, so you need her in Savage and Helm Smasher to try and ignore some. But she is unbelievable. But the ability we're going to talk about is the A2, which is Cloak of Ages. It seems very simple when you read it. Attacks one enemy, then attacks all other enemies with a second hit, dealing 60% of the damage inflicted from the first hit. So in your head, you're like, that's worse than an AoE, right? Because it's 60% damage to everyone else. But it scales very differently. First of all, it's not an AoE. It counts as 4 multiple hits or however many multiple individual hits there are per enemy. So passives like Duchess, where you mitigate the damage of AoE, don't count. And it basically is based off the damage it does and their HP or their max HP. And this is pretty crazy when you try to get like a Siphi or a Duchess, a Marichka, somebody with really high health in the arena. But we're actually going to be talking about her and Hydra. And she is legitimately broken. So you'll see in a second, but she's going to hit a decapitated head, which has no defense, for million something damage probably. And it's going to hit everyone else for 60% of that. And it can absolutely just blow up some heads. We're going to use her magic ally attack aura, which just helps her and Kymar. We're using Arbiter for increased attack, Lydia for decreased defense and weaken, Shamel to boost turn meter, block buffs here, and a reset with Kymar. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and I'll kind of talk as you go through it. The A3 doesn't do near as much here, but it still hits hard, as you'll see. And in the Hydra Clan Boss draft that Deadwood hosted and 8 other content creators participated in, Scratch showed this in his first round and then dropped her because she was legitimately too broken. So you will see that in a second. She is absolutely unbelievable. She's going to get a ton of turn meter here and cut. So let's just go with the A3. This is with no decreased defense and weaken. She'd be double hit on everyone. When she didn't weak hit, around 160,000 damage. We've already half health this boss. Granted, this is on normal, right? So this is made to be easy. Now we've got decreased defense and weaken everywhere. We have increased attack. This next one is going to hit like a truck. Let's see if we could kill him first, that would be better. But even if we can't, I still think that's fine. It's still going to slay. All right, you guys ready? Let me slow this down. Now, just to let keep this in mind. When they're decapitated, it does even more damage. But this is going to decapitate this head. So let's go ahead and slow it down. 344,000, 475, 640. So you can see it's not 60% of the damage. The way that it's coded is just incorrect. We decapitated that head. We almost got these two. Let's go ahead and put block buffs and decrease attack out there. We're going to reset with Kymar. That's why we brought him in. That's fine, as long as you don't steal Trunda's, but she's veiled, so she shouldn't. Let's just smack a little bit right here. And if you're unfamiliar with how Hydra works, when they're exposed, they take way more damage. All right, here we go. So we've got 1 decapitated head, 1 A2 from Trunda. Pop 903, 1.3 million. I have to slow that back and look at that in replay, but over 1 million. And a minute and a half into the fight, which could be faster because I'm talking you through this and slowing it down, we are at 10 million damage. And pretty much all of that is Trunda. Honestly, let's go ahead and end the battle, and let's see how much of that Trunda did. 10.43 million. Trunda did 8.5 million damage. Basically, 6 million damage from a single hit, guys. That is just, it's bonkers. It doesn't make any sense. It is just crazy. So let's go ahead and free regroup. And I'm just going to go ahead and record this run. And then I'm going to speed it up. And I'm not going to keep this key. I just want to see how much damage can we do. Granted, we don't have a provoker, right? We don't really have a cleanser. We don't have a ton of other damage, so when Trunda inevitably does get swallowed, then we're going to be pretty out of luck. My hope here is if I run this way, and I'm manualing it and kind of choosing when to do her abilities, we can just blow up the heads and not really give them time until we're way into the fight. So the goal is 100 million damage. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off, and then we will see how far we get to, basically. Just going to quickly cut in there. As you guys can see, we did 14 million damage or so in a single shot, guys. I mean, I legitimately think this champion is broken. Granted, I'll go over how she's geared at the end. She's geared very well. Not near as well as Scratch had her geared. But the point is, what she can do is mental. It doesn't make sense, and it's just absolutely bonkers. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the run, and I will cut back at the end. Okay, we are back. We have hit our 100 million. And to be honest, it took much longer than it should have because we just kept getting bad heads. We could not get our head of Torment back, which would have helped us a ton. And we kept getting the worst heads and the worst luck. Didn't have a provoker, so they kept cleansing. Then they put the stupid poison clad out. There's another cleanse. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end this battle. Sadly, that took a whopping 35 minutes. But let's go ahead and check out the damage that our girl Trunda did. Whenever Shamael gets done. Okay, 102 million. Trunda did 67 million. Again, second highest. Shamael 13, 9, 4. It's pretty remarkable, right? And again, this is with bad RNG. We could have kept going. 67 million damage, right? You saw the one for 16 million. Let me go ahead and show you her build. Now, this isn't for everybody, and this isn't an optimal team, right? But it shows how powerful she is, right? Even just with 2 AoEs that hit hard, she's good, especially when you can capitalize on some of the decapitated heads. If I were to make any changes to this team, I would probably take out Kymar, put in a Provoker. Let's see, recently used. There she is. She is in Savage with 1 speed. We got her going down to Helm Smasher. She is 42,000 HP, 6.8k attack, low defense, 201 speed, 100% crit rate, 235 crit damage, which is a lot, but not a ton. And, well, we can actually go click at Hydra. So, yeah, we're actually at 244 crit damage, 6.8 attack. Point is, she nukes, right? So, anyways, I think this is super fun. Maybe an option if you don't have the meta champions. This is showing something that can be the potential, and I think it's just super cool. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 1,000. That's been a dream of mine for so long. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you on the next one.